too, have been on a treasure hunt of life. Hello, my name is Lady Tatum. I am a theater major here at the illustrious Morgan State University, and I am here to stand still in the wavy waters of my life and reflect on my journey from my Jonah complex to unapologetic confidence. Would you like to join me? Well, let's see. I am a multi-talented individual whose water of life is ever flowing. All of ours is. I aspire to be so much in life, and my potential is uncanny. Have you ever gone to the beach and went far out enough that you're fully submerged but your feet can touch the ground? The ocean slowly pulls you further out to sea. The sand shifts from under your feet. And before you know it, you're not where you were before. You shifted. Even if you go back to where you think you were, you can never really stand in the same place twice. Life just keeps flowing. Even though the water is always shifting, you can still find your reflection. Something to think about. Anyways, my Jonah complex was not something I always recognized. Actually, I've only become aware of it in recent years and didn't know there was an actual term for it until later. The Jonah complex is the fear of one's own greatness, running away from your destiny, if you will. I've come to realize that I've done that all my life. I come from a background of uniqueness and solitude. I was consistently dressed in some avant-garde Afro-punk girl style who struggled to be true to herself because I did not know who that was, and I didn't think I liked her anyway. In the beginning, I was homeschooled. I was not experienced in social skills or being out in society at all. So I became oblivious to attitudes, personalities, and ways of doing things. When I was younger, my parents described me as a happy child. When I auditioned for things, judges would call me a clean slate because I was so oblivious to basic social standards. Anybody could mold me into what they wanted me to be, and I let them. Little did I know that concept would follow me down my journey until I found my X marking the spot to my treasure. As I grew and continued through grade schools, my range spanned from predominantly white Christian private schools to predominantly black public schools. The white kids just didn't understand my racial differences, and the black kids always wanted to fix me. I was bullied all the way up to college. To my superiors, I was respectful and followed directions and was afraid to make my own choices. I was afraid to be wrong because wrong came off as bad or disobedient, at least in my eyes. When I was wrong or did not understand quickly enough, people got frustrated with me, and it would overwhelm me because I hated getting in trouble. So I often avoided these at the expense of my individuality. As a result, I slowly fell into this recurring depression, and down I would sink, struggling to breathe, struggling to stay afloat. I was drowning. It wasn't until recently that I learned that I became comfortable there. I've adapted to being in that place that I didn't even know that my ocean had been slowly taking me out to sea. The sand was shifting me, and I had no control. You know what I realized, though? It doesn't have to be that way. I caught myself moving the sand with my own feet. Even though you can't control this ocean of life, you can control yourself and make the journey flow with the water. I still struggle with these things that sometimes take away my courage and my confidence, but later I found out that I have the courage to be confident. And no, It's not like I can float now. No. Now I can breathe underwater. In every situation I can't control, every fear that stops me from speaking up, every thought that I lock in the back of my mind for fear of what may happen next is unnecessary because I can survive. I've learned that I can also use that in every aspect of my life. I do not have to live in a fragile eggshell when I hesitate to know something, hesitate to be something. It is only hurting myself, stunting my growth. I realize that I need to stop being afraid to fly or swim for my life, as it were. I have done both. I have fallen from the top of my aerial silks, and I am okay. Now, I'm a pro at falling, and that is perfectly fine. I should not have to apologize for falling or struggling, nor do I have to apologize to be great, and I will not anymore. I am excited of what may come with that greatness. Yet, it can be scary to get out your own way. But once you know your worth, you all can look in the mirror and find that you are a jewel. You are a diamond in the rough, and you are beautiful. Nobody, including yourself, can change that. So look into the future with will and courage to see what is in store for you. Because even when you find yourself under pressure, just as a diamond, you will come out the most beautiful you that you can be. You are the treasure of your ocean. I am Lady Oman Tatum, and it is okay to have pride. It is okay to have the courage to be confident.